Picture a packed stadium under the blinding floodlights. Tens of thousands of fans are screaming. It's the 89th minute, and the score is deadlocked. A player touches the ball, his acceleration defies human limits, his reaction time is measured in milliseconds, and he strikes a free kick that bends through the air as if breaking the laws of physics. The commentators call him an alien. But is he really? Or was he designed? Not in a grassroots football academy, but inside a top-secret biotechnology laboratory? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we aren't talking about old-school steroids or illegal blood transfusions. We are diving into the single biggest suspense story in modern sports, gene doping and lab-made athletes. After Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, will the next global superstar be a product of natural talent and grit, or a lab report generated by DNA editing? Let's find out. When Lionel Messi steps onto the pitch, his low center of gravity, razor-sharp agility, and unmatched vision are celebrated as pure genius. When Cristiano Ronaldo leaps above defenders, his jump height and physical conditioning are credited to relentless hard work. But modern sports scientists are starting to look at this through a completely different lens. Imagine if Messi's magic was no longer left to genetic luck. What if a child's body was programmed from birth to overexpress performance-enhancing genes? In conventional doping, athletes inject foreign substances into their bodies. They leave chemical footprints. Blood tests detect them, and bans follow. However, genetic engineering changes the rules of the game entirely. Thanks to technologies like CRISPR, you don't need to inject synthetic chemicals anymore. You simply edit the human DNA code to transform the body into a natural, permanent performance factory. So how does this actually happen inside a laboratory? Let's break it down simply. Human bodies produce a protein called myostatin. Its job is to act as a regulator, stopping our muscles from growing too large. But if scientists use CRISPR to turn off the myostatin gene, the human body begins to build dense, lean muscle mass without natural limits. The result? A winger who never gets bullied off the ball, with explosive power in every sprint. Then there's the EPO gene. EPO triggers the production of red blood cells. More red blood cells mean vastly superior oxygen delivery to the muscles. Imagine a midfielder who doesn't just play 90 minutes, but can sprint at full intensity for 180 minutes without lactic acid buildup or fatigue. And here's the most terrifying part, a standard drug test wouldn't flag them as positive. Because the EPO is being naturally produced by their own modified DNA. Do you really think governing bodies like FIFA or WADA, the World Anti-Doping Agency, aren't aware of this? WADA officially banned gene doping as far back as 2003. But the uncomfortable truth is that detecting it is nearly impossible. Unless you perform full genomic sequencing on an athlete, you cannot easily prove whether their talent is a miracle of nature, or a masterpiece of genetic engineering. Behind closed doors, away from public view, subterranean research continues. Whispers in the industry suggest that elite sports academies and multi-billion-dollar private investors are already consulting discreetly with genetic research firms. In a multi-billion-dollar sports economy where a single trophy can transform a club's financial destiny, can anyone truly resist the temptation to build the ultimate athlete? Deep down, you already know the answer. Let's pause for a moment and ask a fundamental question. What makes sports so beautiful? It's the human spirit. The sweat, the tears, the triumph against all odds. It's the story of a kid playing barefoot on a dirt field who rises through sheer determination to conquer the world. If the next world icon comes out of a petri dish in a biotech lab rather than a neighborhood pitch, can we still call them a hero? Are we entering an era where matches aren't won by better tactics or heart, but by which club owns the most advanced gene editing software? Football would cease to be a game. It would become a battle of engineered super soldiers. We are stepping into a century where the boundary between science and human potential is fading forever. The next Messi might already be training in a youth academy, or his genetic blueprint might already be sitting on a server waiting to be deployed. And with that, we officially reach the grand finale of Season 1, Genetic Engineering and Future Tech. Clapperboard. Thank you all for taking this incredible journey with us throughout the season. But the story doesn't end here. What do you think? Will the future of football belong to labs or natural talent? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you want us to bring you Season 2, make sure to subscribe right now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss what's coming next. Until next time, stay curious, and goodbye.